Oh.
It can't be. Some in Fargus believe Dmitri is still alive. My father is one such eccentric. They can't accept reality. Dmitri is dead. He's not coming back.
Someday we will take the Imperial capital. It is odd to think that I will be invading the very city that I once called home. Ah, that is still a ways off. I will prepare for our journey to ALL.
Even though we're getting reinforcements, we should still be prepared for the worst. Never shirk your training, no matter what. To practice, I'm going to chop something up with my sword. Unless you'd like to train together. Care to spar?
Oh.
ALL, the Valley of Torment? What kind of a name for a place is that? It sounds scary. Do I really have to go with you? Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and hold the fort.
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
Hey!
You're not a teacher anymore, and we're not your students, but everyone still calls you Professor. Is there something you'd rather be called? Guess that's what we're used to, huh? All right.
clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library. No, this is my job. Lady Rhea herself gave it to me. Even if Lady Rhea's not here right now, I still gotta do my duty. Like you gotta have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
Professor, I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it. I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. Though the thought of working hard for it does sound like quite a pain.
You're not a teacher.
It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions, too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
My family, the Galateas, are an offshoot of the Daphno family. The family split in half, and two brothers quarreled over an inheritance. Despite blood relations, the families lived apart from one another, so the relationship has been distant and somewhat estranged. I'm not so much acquainted with Judith, the head of House Daphno.
Professor, how do Claude and Judith know each other? I hear there are still quarrels within the Alliance. This generous offer of soldiers and supplies seems a little too good to be true. I mean, it's also really impressive, but I'm just a little worried, I suppose. No.
Sharing her food with us for nothing in return? Judith really is a great person. She's more like a goddess than the goddess is. I never met her, so I don't know for sure, but she must be beautiful and kind.
ALL, the Valley of Torment, lies on the border of 3 noble territories. The kingdom's Fraldarius and Galatea families, and the Alliance's Daphno family. In the Fraldarius lands to the north, the former Kingdom Army and new Duke's Army are fighting.
Professor, the bridge that links Alliance and Empire lands is currently under the occupation of the Imperial Army. In other words, the Empire can choose to invade the Alliance whenever they wish. I want you to understand that my father does not support the Empire to antagonize House Regan. He does it to deprive them of an easy excuse to cross that bridge.
I've heard people talk about the hero of Daphno. If the stories of her courage are true, no one will be able to stand against us. In different circumstances, I'd have wanted to try crossing swords with her. Right now, we have to focus on getting to those reinforcements. Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
What?
Professor. There are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious. I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
Professor?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Professor! Hey, Professor! Thanks for your hard work again. Nothing to report today. Was I convincing? Was it like he was standing right in front of you? Some things are the same as they were 5 years ago, but I guess a lot more has changed.
Welcome. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Really now? There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. Hey, how about a favor?
Hello there.
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Professor?
Can you help me?
AOL, the Valley of Torment. Oh man, I really do not want to go there. Professor, have you ever been to ALL? If you had, you'd know. That place is crazy hot. For guys like me, who grew up somewhere cold, man, it's gonna be rough. Though, I guess that climate will keep our enemies at bay.
Hey! Hey!
To the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea houses, former lords of the kingdom. Even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
I see. You know, I'd never have been recognized as the legitimate heir to House Regan without Judith's recommendation. Feels like I'm digging myself deeper and deeper in debt to the hero of Daphnel, but what do? It's all been worth it. After all, we need the Daphnel army for our next move. It's possible we'll have to deal with our enemy sooner than later. Be prepared, Teach.
Hello.
Hey,
A moment.
My big brother told me stories of Judith's bravery.
With just one look, she tamed a runaway horse that nobody else had been able to touch. When an Almiran general provoked her, she talked him into a tearful apology. She's spectacular. I wish she'd fight alongside us. Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
Hi.
Hey, you.
It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance. Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Indeed, I gazed up at this same sky with Mother and Father. It does not feel so long ago at all. Wait, but how would you know, Professor?
Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
once read a book full of legends surrounding AOL, but I can't seem to remember.
I can't believe it. The Valley of Torment. I'd heard of it, but I never expected to go there. It's exciting. I wonder what the landscape is like. That is an interesting point. The name does seem to suggest that.
We may not be students anymore, but it's still important to read. We might even learn something that's useful for our next battle. I suppose that may be true. I always try my best at both. It's a shame the monastery was ruined, but at least the books are still intact.
Oh.
Hello.
I didn't think we'd end up fighting Randolph. He's my uncle. Well, not by blood, so I guess I can handle it. Don't worry about me. I'm ready for anything.
Hi.
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
Hearing that an old student has died cuts me right to the heart. As this war with the Empire continues, we'll see more of it, Professor. We have a duty to fight alongside our former students. We taught them how to fight, after all. Now, let's help them win.
Really now? Appreciate it. Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Remember that battle 5 years ago? Oh, I'm guessing you do. Anyway, remember that knight who watched over Abyss with me for a while? He said he was going to check on things up top, but that he'd return. Thing is, I haven't seen him since. Lots of knights have returned, but not him. I hope he's safe.
So you intend to march into ALL? Frankly, I want no part of it. Surely such an uneventful journey won't require my presence. And miss my share of the glory? Unacceptable. Though I would ask that we at least consider marching only under cover of night.
So, Judith is on our side now. That right? Haven't seen that lady in years. These days, people call her a hero. Back then, I just called her a catch and a half. Quite a while. I was a kid back then, but she caught my eye when she came to one of the Alliance dances. She was the second loveliest lady in all of Fodlan. Who's the first, you ask? That's my little secret.
What do you require? Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed. Fare thee well.
The Valley of Torment, huh? I see your angle, but don't let your guard down. Any movement about their borders, and the lords of the kingdom will react swiftly. Don't underestimate them. Keep your focus on a positive outcome. There's a lot to gain and a lot to lose.
The Valley of Torment. Isn't that the place where it's scorching hot year-round? You know, I've always wanted to see the world. That's why I left my village. And here I am, traveling to all these interesting new places to kill people. Not what I had in mind. Maybe I'll find some time to admire the scenery. Though people might get mad I'm not taking this silly war seriously. Oops, that was close. Almost sighed.
Alright, who's next? Alright, who's next? How about a curtsy? next? That's the spirit!
How about a curtsy?
Wise indeed to set me to this task. I'm an excellent cook. Maybe. This is hardly a palatable ingredient. But if we season it just right, nobody will be the wiser. Wow. I could get used to this. Good fuel for a scheme.
I've got something I want to ask you. I get it. Thank you.
Professor.
Hey, Professor. Can we talk? I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry. I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage. Yeah, wait, what? No, I mean in a duel. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand. Would you do that for me? Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best. Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched. Maybe, but you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him. I thought I was competing with you. But that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him. Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place. He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before before we lost him. So I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer? Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no matter what. I'll let you take the lead. I am a little worried. Whew.
I'm just not there yet.
Still a long way to go.
Interesting. Is this what success feels?
Perhaps I'll expand the scope of my research.
I get it.
Picking wildflowers? Seems such a common activity for someone like you.
To me, the most beautiful flower is the one that blossoms by its own strength. Lysithea, please accept this as...
Knock it off! Sorry. It's just that the thorns are a bit sharp, and I'm not a fan of killing nature.
True sympathy, even for the smallest wildflower. I admire your kindness. When you inherit your house, that kindness will be a balm to your subjects. They and the neighboring lords will trust you instinctively.
Politics. Again.
The Alliance has been harmed in the past by lords who thought only of themselves, who saw others as a means to an end. But you understand others' pain. With you around, I am quite hopeful that the Alliance will flourish again.
That's not something you should get your hopes up about. House Ordelia will end with my father.
I'm sorry? I understand you have a distaste for politics, but could you really allow a noble house 3 centuries old to fall to ruin? This goes beyond you and even your house. What would become of Fodlan if all its noble houses withered away in such a manner? The people would be in disarray. The balance of power would crumble. Chaos would rule.
No, it's just... my body, unfortunately, is not built to last. And I have no siblings. When I die, that's the end.
What?
Noble birth has been nothing but a source of pain for me. For me, and for my parents. We got sucked into the rebellion in the Empire, and it led to... many responsibilities for us. The things we went through. I can hardly bear to speak of it. All I want now is to give my mother and father the chance to live out their years in peace. I intend to do whatever I can to ease the hardships of our people, while I still have life left in me. Naturally, I worry about what will come to pass after I'm gone. But I'm sure things will work out, so long as there are people like you around working so hard for a better future.
So you have been thinking of the future, even despite all of that. I am so sorry. I had no idea. Lysithea, I have offended you most persistently. Please find it in your heart to forgive my impudence.
Don't worry about it. If you're so insistent upon being my friend, I'm sure more tasty snacks and tea will help persuade me. But if speaking of the future holds such importance, better to find someone who actually has one.
I understand. Yes, let's take tea together again soon.
Not bad at all, if I do say so myself.
I see needles and thread. What has you engaging in the textile arts, Leonie?
Patching up a hole in my equipment bag. Take a look. What do you think?
If your objective is merely to block up the hole, then I believe you've performed quite adequate work.
throw away something I can still use, I can't afford to be wasteful.
Yes, but your bag is less bag and more a collection of dirty, smelly patches.
Smelly, huh? I don't smell anything.
That aside, don't you have an allowance from your house to make purchases?
No, nothing. Worse than that, actually. I'm in debt. I could only afford the Officers' Academy because everyone in my village donated. It's not just that. In the Alliance, you have to pay the nobles as well in order to secure recommendations. Commoners can only get an education by borrowing money. It's pretty stupid. Not sure what makes the nobles think they've got the right to... Oh, sorry, Linhart. Forgot you're a noble.
If one is in a family that bears a crest, then you're going to stand atop the social pecking order. I'd raised the topic with the goddess. She handed out crests to the nobles, after all.
Just handed them out, huh? You make it sound pretty casual.
By the way, I have a weapon to recommend. It should suit a commoner such as yourself.
That so? I just told you I don't have a lot of money.
You're not going to buy it from a merchant. If you find it, you can keep it for free.
Now you've got my attention.
There's a legend I read recently about Saint Indek, one of the 4 saints of the Church of Seros.
Uh-huh. Keep talking.
Sorry. Suddenly very sleepy. Nap time calls.
Hey, come on! Wake up! You can't just doze off in the middle of a story.
Long story short, there's a holy weapon hidden in Lake Tutates that you can use even without a crest.
Lake Tutates? Right. Let's go, Professor. What's with that look? Don't you want to help your lovely students? Yeah, me and Linhart. Aren't we just the cutest?
Leave me be. I'm off to nap.
We'll never find it unless you're there. If you're really that tired, we'll just have to carry you. We'll bring more people. We'll take turns. Come on, Professor. You're coming, right? All right, let's go find this thing. Well... Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back. Linhart, wake up! We've reached Lake Tutates.
Huh? What? Oh, yes. So we have.
A temple on a lake, huh? Looks fancy. And that's a cute, guard dog?
Guard dog? Is it I to whom you are referring?
Whoa, a magic beast! And it talks.
Nuisance. You weaklings should turn tail and run.
Hi. We're actually, looking for something?
I know well what it is that you desire. If you want it, you must first complete my trial.
Of course we do. This is as awful as I expected it would be. Perhaps we could go home now?
Are you kidding? It's just a little fog. Come on, let's go talk to Mr. Magic Beast.
I'm awake.
I'll do my best.
Steady now. I'll defeat you! Still alive.
That was amazing.
I suspect our opponent is an illusion. If we cut off the source of this magic, they should stop attacking.
Let's make this quick. It's done.
At the ready.
I fought and won. The weak fall, the strong live.
Ready when you are.
What's my strategy?
Leave it to me.
My orders?
Shall we?
Shall we?
Watch and learn.
Did the trick.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
It won't be in vain.
Too slow.
Thanks.
A nobleman does his duty.
Never let your guard down. It was the least I could do. Could be useful. I will not die yet. I will keep making progress.
Sorry.
You got yourself killed.
Make a difference? I got cocky. Well done. I must lead them well.
Haven't withered away just yet.
saved me.
I have no regrets. I'll be with the goddess soon.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. Ready when you are.
I owe you. I'm awake.
Thank you. What's my strategy? It won't be in vain.
Haven't withered away just yet.
Let's make this quick.
Much needed.
Shall we?
My orders?
Shall we?
Leave it to me.
At the ready. Steady now.
I feel weak.
It is done. Onward. You saved me. You're amazing.
fitting outcome.
Oh, nice!
I can do this! I wasn't about to let you go. I found strength in adversity.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ready when you are.
Sorry. I fought and won. Now my schemes will really pack a punch. Our quarrel wasn't personal. My skills are rising to my status. I must always improve.
Thanks!
All is going to plan. I'll use this power for the greater good. I must lead them well. It won't be in vain. All is going to plan.
My duty is your death. Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
I'm awake.
Let's make this quick. You're in my way! Yeah! I've got no time for mercy.
Leave it to me.
You're really tough.
Ready when you are. It is done. Onward. I must continue.
Steady now.
Leave it to me.
I must lead them well.
Haven't withered.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
I'll do my best.
Shall we?
My orders?
At the ready.
Shall we?
What's my strategy?
Could you be the incarnation of Sothis? Interesting. Let's test your mettle.
It's over.
Not my best. Well done. Thank you.
Don't get used to this.
Hey, Mr. Magic Beast. If we defeat you, will you grant our wish?
Indeed I will.
Great. I may not have a crest, but I'll give it my all.
You are an interesting young girl. I accept your challenge.
Won't be in vain.
I'm here to help. Don't underestimate us.
Gotta get stronger.
We have this covered.
Come, I have an idea.
I can do no less. Nice try.
It was the least I could do.
Watch and learn.
Haven't withered away just...
We'll cover you.
Pull out all the stops. That helped.
Now the...
Did the trick.
I took care of it.
I must pull through.
No problem.
It's time.
Not looking good.
Can we help? Here's an idea.
For now, I'll revel in my achievement.
You did well. The trial ends here. What sublime children of men. Go ahead. Name your desire.
So, we heard you're giving away free weapons?
Do be quiet, Leone. Somewhere in this temple is said to rest the holy bow of Saint Indec. It is called the Inexhaustible. Could you find it in your heart to let my friend here have it?
You have shown might deserving of my sacred bow. I will grant your wish.
Yes! Thanks, Mr. Magic Beast.
Aren't you happy, Leone? That's quite a bow, and it was completely free.
I'll say, I've never seen anything like it. But is it really okay for me to take this?
I would say so, wouldn't you? After all, you went through an awful lot to get it.
I know, but... Professor, maybe you should hold on to it for me. At least for a while. It's not a weapon just anyone can use. I can see that. I want to be more confident in my strength before I really call it my own. Even holding it right now makes me feel unworthy. I'd really appreciate you looking after it for me. Thanks, Professor. And everyone else who helped too. I'm really grateful. Linhardt, I'm sorry I forced you to come along. But seeing such a kind-hearted person like you, well, let's just say my opinion of the nobility's shifted a bit.
I'm not sure I completely understand, Leone, but it sounds like praise, so I will take it as such.
Now, let's get back to work. I need all the training I can get.
She already possesses the strength to use that bow. She went through the trouble of fighting a saint so she could claim that weapon as her own. Or maybe you'd call it a saintly beast. In any case. Oh, and please do let me use that bow. It's not exactly a hero's relic, but it is still rather fascinating, isn't it? I would love to learn to what extent the bow's connection to the crest influences the weapon, and perhaps even... Oh, it's been too much of a day, hasn't it? I'm feeling tired, so let's talk about this later. Good night.
that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Come back.
At the ready.
A fitting outcome.
My orders?
Steady now.
Let's make this quick.
Ready when you are.
It's done. A bit disappointing.
I took care of it.
That.
I'll do my best. Shall we?
What's my strategy? I must lead them well. Much needed.
I saw that! I'll defeat you! No mercy. Close. I'll show you! I took care of it.
Shall we?
Leave it to me. Can't afford to lose. Did it again.
For Gerald.
It is done. Onward.
That's really nice.
All is going to plan.
There is always more to learn.
Not so fast!
A nobleman does his duty.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
You got yourself killed.
Well done.
Let me paint you a picture. Still alive. I can do this. No mercy.
No. I would. Oh. I would. Well, we're.
What?
Let's. You're. Professor.
Professor, a moment.
Why am I here? I thank you. Hot. Yes. 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 What? I see. Oh, this tastes good. Crest's lineage, knighthood, trifles. Skill and survival are the only things that matter. I see. What? All right. Really? Professor. You're staring at me. I dislike making eye contact when I'm talking, even when I'm talking to you. Hot. Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime. You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
Whew! Finally done.
Good fuel for a scheme.
I'll try to put this to use. Could be useful.
can't let this power go unused.
I'm glad I'm getting better. I'll do my best with this.
How best to use this skill?
Mastery is within my...
I knew you'd come through.
My secret is...
Was there any...
No good at...
All that hard work?
I must continue.
This could work.